What's going on, Bridge Crew? We are back with some more Starship Simulator, and we're going to do Training Modules 2, or the second Training Modules mission. Now, I did find out a couple things in there that I didn't know you can do because I didn't bother pressing the button to find out, but we'll, once we do the engineering, actually, while we're doing the engineering, I'll show you what I saw, which was very interesting. Very interesting. But so far, this game, for what it is, it's nice. I enjoy testing things like this. It's seeing what can be, you know? And this can be something.
Welcome to the Magellan Class Cold Start Training Module. My name is Ava. I'm the
Yeah, you sound a little different. Oh, it's dark.
In this module, we will review the correct procedure for starting up the
Still.
ship's fusion reactor.
Oh, what the heck?
The ship is currently in a
I'm
cold
a
and dark state,
lump.
so for your safety, I have taken the
Oh,
liberty to turn on your torch for you.
what just
To
happened?
begin, follow the waypoints on your HUD to the lower floor of the reactor room.
Ensign, are you okay? Are you okay, Ensign? I know it's a daunting task. You're all alone in a spaceship by yourself, but please, we need you. We need you, Ensign. Wake up, Ensign. Wake up! This is funny. Let me see if it'll do it in here. Ah, yes. So, I didn't know that there was a customized character, but now I know it doesn't really matter in this part, but the fact that there is one, I like it. I like it. And you know me. Well, you don't know me. But you know me now. I always pick a female character. So, now they got different hairstyles? Extra long? I don't... Can I zoom in? No. Let's check this out. Oh. The bun? You know, I don't mind the bun. Short hair, no thanks. No thanks. Medium, I don't like the... Ugh. What is that? I like the bun. The bun's nice. Pigtails. Ponytail. Okay. Ponytail's not bad. And they have long hair. We'll go with the bun. I like the bun. I think that's nice. I'm gonna keep that. Oh, I was about to say, you gonna let me give her a beard? Let's see, we can do a hair color. Can we go? I mean, just black hair is fine. Clothing's good. Country. Does that change what my character looks like? No. We're gonna... I don't know any of these names, but you know what I'm doing. United States of America. USA. USA. What's the name? Name is a name, right? I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to be for the future. But I need to think of something now. It's not an alien. So, what would work? Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's do that. And I got different. Oh, long sleeve t-shirt, jacket. Okay, we'll keep all that the same. Oh, they got different face presets. They don't. Never mind, I lied. And you can change your skin tone. No, thank you. Maybe just like a little tan animations. I mean, it is a woman. Sure, yeah. We'll go with that. See, is she gonna fall on the floor too? Sad. Oh, oh man, you're really on a rush day. All right, let's do this. She is running like a girl. Yeah, I feel like this is an anime run, honestly. We're supposed to start the ship.
As you can see, the reactor is offline, and none of the ship's systems are powered.
Indeed.
Our first task is to provide power to the engineering decks, so let's make our way to the start capacitor's room. Follow the waypoints on your HUD to the startup distributor. As its name suggests, the startup distributor routes energy from the start capacitors to the engineering decks, and also provides the reactor with the power it needs to create the initial fusion reaction. You'll notice the device is already powered, because the start capacitors are fully charged. Let's go ahead and get some lights on by connecting all of the breakers. Start with the G-deck breakers.
Okay. Nice, nice.
And now the F-deck breakers. And finally, the reactor supply itself. Excellent. Now we can see what we're doing. You can go ahead and turn off your torch by pressing T. The reactor controls should now be online, so let's walk back to the reactor room and take a look.
Let me look at this. Reactor room, cryogenic storage, life support, engine control room. Okay. I'm in. Ooh.
This console displays the reactor's vital information and provides you with full control over the reactor and its subsystems. On the left-hand side, we have the coolant section, which shows the liquid helium coolant flow and the condition of the magnetic field coils.
Looks
On the right-hand
nice.
side, we have the electrical section, which shows the reactor's main electrical bus, along with its input and output feeds. In the center, we have the reactor's main display, where we can control the fusion reaction itself. As you can see from all of these alarms, it would be impossible to initiate a stable fusion reaction under the current conditions,
Of course.
let's fix that.
Naturally.
The first thing we need to do is supply power to the reactor's internal bus. Great. Now that the reactor has power, we can activate the vacuum pump
Lights
to
on
start
it?
purging the confinement chamber.
Is it gonna make noise?
The chamber pressure should now be dropping. To sustain a fusion reaction, we need an internal pressure of less than 10 nanopascals. While we wait for the confinement chamber to reach target pressure,
Or
let's take care of the reactor's
nanopascals?
fuel and coolant supplies. Exit the reactor room via the door behind you, and follow the waypoints on your HUD to the cryogenic storage room.
Okay. That's what that's for.
These storage tanks hold all of the cryogenic fluids that are used to both fuel and cool the reactor. All 4 tanks are currently empty,
What's
so
this
our
for?
first task is to begin the filling process. Let's start with the helium coolant. Head behind the storage tanks to access the helium cryo cooler.
Go that way. So far, I like this.
The cryo cooler
Talk
is
about
used
Star
for
Citizen
magnetic
being
refrigeration to
complicated
convert
with
gas
relays
into
and stuff.
cryogenic fluid before
Look at
pumping it
this.
into the connected storage tank. Start up the helium cryo cooler now by using the indicated control on it. Excellent. Now if you turn around, you'll find the helium refill valve located on the back
Yes.
wall. These valves control the flow of gases harvested by the ship's gas collection hardware, which is located on the underside of the forward hull.
Okay.
Go ahead and
Good to
open
know.
the helium supply valve now to begin supplying
Like a big vacuum cleaner?
helium gas. If you turn around again and inspect the display screen connected to the helium tank, you should be able to confirm that the tank is now filling with fluid. We now need to perform the same sequence of events for the other 3 tanks. Head over to the
yes.
cryo cooler next.
Fuel level. I see.
Helium
Wait, I'm only turning one on?
used in the fusion reaction. As before, power
Okay.
up the device. And
Turn it
now
on.
open the helium-3 refill valve behind you to
Okay.
start filling
Helium
to
3
full.
refill valve.
Next, we need to start filling the 2 deuterium tanks. So let's head over to the other side of the... Deuterium, also known as heavy hydrogen, is the second of the 2 fusion fuels. We
Do the
still
same
double
thing.
the amount of deuterium compared to helium-3, because deuterium also fuels the reactor's neutral beam injectors.
Makes sense.
As before,
So we turn it
now
on.
the first deuterium refill
Gonna
valve.
turn it on.
Next, turn on the second deuterium cryo cooler.
Okay.
And now the second deuterium refill valve. Okay, perfect. All
Easy.
4 storage tanks should now be filling with cryogenic fluids. For our
Easy.
next task, we now need to engage the cryo pumps in order to start supplying the reactor with everything it needs.
Is that
Make your way around to the
Okay.
other side of the tanks and locate the deuterium tank outflow valve.
I can see this
Open
being
the deuterium outflow valve.
crazy
and
in a
supply fluid
group
to
on
its connected
multiplayer.
cryo pump.
you get something damaged down here and you have to like purge one of the pumps or turn off one of the pumps so it doesn't rupture and make the ship explode. Oh, I can see that being pretty fun.
Next, power on the pump itself using the button indicated on its user interface.
Okay.
Excellent. That's half of the fuel mix.
What's supposed to be here?
Now head over to the helium-3 tank outflow valve.
Oh, is it not?
Fuel supply.
I guess it's not connected. I feel like this is supposed to have something here in place, like a tube or some kind of barrel, and it's supposed to be something here and here, because obviously that ain't connected. But I wonder what's going to be here. This is just work in progress, right? But unless they're going to put something here, this is going to be completely different later on.
As before, begin by opening the helium-3 outflow valve.
Right.
And now engage the helium-3 cryo pump. Perfect. All we have to do now is take care of the coolant flow. Now open the helium outflow valve.
Yep.
And finally, power on the... There we go. The reactor is now being supplied with all the fuel and coolant it needs. Follow the waypoints back to the reactor room, where we have just a few more valves to open.
A few, she says.
To complete the coolant loop, open the helium. Now make your way around to the opposite
what
side
about
of the reactor
okay.
to complete the fuel supply. First, open the deuterium inflow valve.
So deuterium, well, it's the only two ones that are off, deuterium and the heavy helium.
The helium-3 inflow valve. Okay, great. Let's head over to the reactor controls and
So now it's being mixed up?
As you can see, we now have coolant flowing into the reactor.
Indeed.
This has begun the process of cooling down the magnetic field coils, which must reach temperatures below 20 Kelvin in order to become superconductive. Once the Okay, the temperatures look good. You can now power up the field coils.
Right.
With a solid vacuum established, the
Oh, wait,
field
here.
coils
This thing should better light up like a
You
freaking
are now free to initiate the fusion reactor.
Christmas tree or fireworks or something.
Congratulations. You have now successfully started
Perfect.
the fusion reactor. For safety,
That's
the reactor
awesome.
automatically starts up at only 10% of its rated power. This means high voltage systems, such as the FTL drive, will be underpowered until you increase the reactor output. Let's resolve that now. Increase the power level to 100%. You'll notice that you can increase the power beyond 100%, but doing so for an extended period will overheat the reactor, causing damage and forcing an uncontrolled shutdown. Okay, we now need to provide power to the rest of the ship. With the reactor now powering itself, you can go ahead and switch the internal bus mode from startup to supply. Perfect.
Okay, you can isolate it
too.
too.
To the opposite side of the reactor output distributor should now be powered up. This device
turn everything else.
output to the ship's
Weapon distribution, propulsion, shields, FTL, battery.
The rest of the ship is powered by 48 individual battery arrays, which we now need to begin charging using the reactor's output. Go ahead and connect all 5 of the output breakers.
What's that for the feed? Oh, for the screens. Okay, I like that. Weapon distribution. Oh, it's turning them all on individually. Weapon system, sublight, FTL,
Excellent.
batteries.
If you turn to your left, you'll see the 5 high
Wow,
voltage
this is awesome.
Head over to the main battery distributor. This device takes the high voltage reactor feed and distributes it to each of the 8 battery rooms on F deck. Go ahead and connect all 8 output breakers. Perfect. The battery arrays should now be charging, but we should perform a visual inspection to make sure.
So where do I...
Follow the waypoints on your HUD to port battery room 1.
Oh, so I have to go up and make sure that the batteries are charging.
The electrical supply on Magellan-class starships is divided into 4 isolated quadrants. Forward.
So obviously there's no batteries in here yet, unless they're underneath.
For increased redundancy.
And these are heat sinks. You know what? These are heat sinks.
Battery room rooms just like this one.
Those are heat sinks.
Should the battery arrays in one room cease to function for any reason, the arrays in the second room will continue providing power to that particular quadrant. Similarly, power to one quadrant can be lost entirely.
Yeah, I think those are heat sinks.
Supply to the remaining 3 quadrants. Okay, let's take a look at one of the individual battery arrays. On the left-hand side of the user interface, you have controls for managing the input and output breakers. And in the center, you have controls and information relating to this array's 10 solid-state battery cells.
Oh, these things are
If we do
dead.
everything correctly, all of the cells should now be slowly charging up.
They are.
For the next step, we
Is there a
now
way to
need
increase
connect
it, though?
each of the 8 battery rooms to the ship's electrical grid. This task will take us into the ship's labyrinth of maintenance tunnels, so be sure to watch your head. Follow the waypoints.
Oh, I gotta go this way. Oh. Can I go into some Jeffries tubes?
A corresponding battery aggregator, just like
Well, how many do I have to go to? How many are there?
Load balancing, and also combine each room's 6 individual battery arrays into a single
Mhm.
high voltage feed. Go ahead and connect the... Okay, 1 down and 7 more to go. Next, head over to port battery As before, connect this aggregator's output breaker. That takes care of the port battery rooms. Let's make our way to the forward quadrant next.
Do I not turn on these other ones as well? I'll just do this.
Go ahead
I'll
and
do what they
connect
tell
the
me.
output breaker. And the same again on forward battery aggregator 2.
Okay.
Okay, onwards to the starboard quadrant.
I would say I'd hate to be an engineer, but
Same again.
maybe not.
And the second starboard aggregator.
So you need port starboard
Almost done.
first?
Just the aft quadrant to go.
Wait, why didn't she just have me... Do you have to do it in a certain order? Or is this just the order they want me to do it at?
Connect up the first aft, and finally the second aft aggregator. Okay, perfect. All 48 of the ship's battery arrays are now connected to the electrical grid. All we have to do now is supply power to the ship's remaining decks, and then perform a few cleanup tasks. We can do most of that from the reactor room, so let's head there now.
What?
Follow the waypoint
What is
on the
that?
HUD to the forward deck distributor.
Jonesy! My boy! What's up, Jonesy? What's up, buddy? Man, I got a ship's cat. I love cats. I've got 2 myself, as well as 2 dogs. Oh, Jonesy over here holding it down. Hey, make sure nothing goes wrong back here, alright? You get a promotion, alright, Jonesy? Gonna have a cat as my first officer. That'd be pretty funny. Just have him sitting in this chair next to me. Meow, 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 meow. I was like, yes, 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 sir, yes, sir.
The quadrant is fed by a deck distributor, which takes the total electrical load of that quadrant.
Indeed.
And load balances it between the 2 connected battery aggregators.
Deck supply, G4
Go ahead
diagram,
and
deck.
connect the output breaker.
Yeah, I'm gonna connect them all.
Okay, now head over to the starboard deck distributor and do the same.
Clickety click. This is gonna be a pain to have to manage by yourself if like
Now
breakers
that deck
start blowing. You wanna talk about having engineering problems. Replacing a few relays in Star
And finally,
Citizen.
the port deck distributor.
You start blowing relays and panels in here, you're gonna be running around doing all sorts of crazy stuff.
Perfect. All quadrants on every deck now have power available from the ship's main battery arrays.
Indeed.
You'll notice, however, that the ship is still under emergency lighting conditions.
It is, that's what I'm wondering.
F and G decks are still using the start capacitor's supply. To resolve this, we simply have to switch the 4 quadrant distributors on F and G decks over to the main battery feed.
Okay.
Head over to the G deck forward quadrant distributor. Each deck has 4 of these devices.
Ah, I see. So it's on startup. So you take it off of startup and put it onto forward deck,
Go ahead and
right?
switch this quadrant. That's better. Now we can
There we
see what
go.
we're doing. Now head over to the starboard quadrant distributor and do the same. And now the aft quadrant distributor. And finally, the port quadrant distributor. That's G deck taken care of. Let's do the same for F deck. Head upstairs to the F deck forward quadrant distributor.
So go to F deck. How many decks we gotta
As
do?
before,
Probably,
and now the same on the starboard quadrant distributor.
probably not as many. It's got all the batteries and everything running.
And again on the aft quadrant distributor.
Need to supply power everywhere.
And finally, the port quadrant distributor. Well done. That's the main objectives of the cold start procedure complete.
Nice.
But we have one final bonus task to perform. Follow the waypoints on your HUD up to the bridge, and we'll make the ship flight ready.
Ooh. Can I take the elevator? Lower deck. There is an elevator in here. Let's try it out and see if it works. Oh, I'm on D, right? Let's take it. Whoops. Take it to B deck. I hit the jump button by accident. Nice, nice. It's making me go back down. Oh no. Yeah, sorry. Can I? No, what? Hello? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Why have an elevator that takes you? I mean, there's stairs. I guess going in an elevator is fine if there's people walking around. You don't want to take the stairs, you can take the elevator. I feel like the elevator shouldn't go. It should go from the bridge. I mean, I guess going to each floor is fine, but why have stairs? Well, I guess it's for emergencies, you know, as well. I don't know why I'm complaining. Oh, it's dark in here.
The lights and bridge systems are still turned off, so let's bring everything online. Head over to the A deck distributor in. Now go ahead and
Jump
turn
back
on the
in
bridge
it.
lighting. And now power up the bridge systems. Okay,
Bridge
there we
hardware.
go. You have successfully started the fusion reactor, routed power to all of the ship's decks,
Look at that
and
map.
brought the bridge online into a flight-ready state. This concludes the Magellan-class
I'll walk
Cold
through
Start
it, right?
training module. Good luck,
So cool.
and I hope you'll join me again in future training modules.
Well, that was pretty good. Not gonna lie. I actually enjoyed that. Looking at that reactor power up, that was pretty good. You need a little bit of music in here when this is all going on, but I'll probably add some in post, which probably will already be in there. I wonder if, let me see if it'll let me navigate here real quick. I know I'm in the tutorial. We're already there. You know what? Let's do it from here. No, it won't let me. Oh, that's right. You have to send it to the helm. Okay, hold on. We'll do this. We'll sit down. Select target. Long range. Dang, I don't know what that is. I can't send it to helm. It says nav. I wonder where that's going. Let's see, we'll do 26, 27. Let's see if we can find it in here again. 50 light years. Oh. Oh, it's 26,000 light years. No, that's right. 26. It's not showing up. So we'll go back 16 or whatever, 15. We'll just pick something. Do short range. Let's go to Earth. Right, so we will send this to the helm. To the helm. Right? Like, use sensor target. I got it. Engage autopilot. Wait, I'm already at Earth? Oh, I am. There's no point in doing that. Went the wrong way. Well, anyway, we'll figure it out later. That was pretty good though. I like it. Thanks for checking it out. This is gonna be promising, honestly. Whenever it actually comes out, I enjoy this. Excuse me. I enjoy all this. Don't know how this is gonna fare solo, but hopefully they do have NPCs that walk around and do different tasks on the ship whenever they get this going. That'll be great. I cannot wait. Well, thanks for checking it out. I look forward to doing more with this game and seeing more in the future. And hopefully you will too. I'll leave that down in the description. You can check it out. It'll be on Steam. Starship Simulator. It's got a demo. They've been putting up streams on their own YouTube channel as well, so I'll put their YouTube channel in the link as well, so you can check that out. The developer's been showing how to make the ships and everything he's doing for programming and stuff like that, so I like it. I like it. Not sure if he's the only one for doing it, but so far it's promising. And I wish him all the best, and hopefully he gets far with this. Alright everyone. Appreciate you checking it out. I'll see you in the next one.